Hi everybody, it's Jay here. So a couple of things. My last video was updated, I believe it was about 2 months ago. Well, since then, I went ahead and proceeded to take a few more steps in my process of transition. And one of those things was reaching out to a therapist. And I had my second and final appointment with her May 4th. I go today in about an hour, actually. It's about to be 3 o'clock. I go at 4 to go pick up my therapist letter. That letter is, it's called the WPATH letter, and it's basically like a World Health, Public Health, Mental Health kind of committee that sets standards and requirements that you must fit and meet in order for this letter to basically state that yes, you suffer from gender dysphoria, and that the only way to, one, overcome it, and two, to get the insurance to cover it, is that you have this letter. The first meeting with her was, I had 2 sessions with her. The first one was an hour. Second one ran only about 30 minutes because we didn't have that many more questions to answer. It is a packet, not too thick, but it's pretty thick. She's flipping through it front and back, asking me all these different questions. Type of questions they ask are, how long have you been feeling this way? When did you realize that you were seeing the world a little different, or that you felt different? What else? The other one was, how long have you been living your life as what you are? Have you started the legal name change, the legal gender change, all of that? So, of course, I have already ticked off all those other boxes. And so my letter is ready. That letter, I will be uploading it to the doctor that I have chosen. I believe I've chosen. There's 2 of them that I'm considering, but there's one of them that I like better, only because of the virtual consultations, and right now I don't have the ability to continuously go back and forth for a 10-minute doctor appointment that's 2 hours away. If they could save me the time and just do a virtual appointment. So let's see, I did that. I got that letter taken care of end of April. I believe it was like the 27th or 28th. I went ahead and mailed off the forms that I needed to mail off. One was to the California Department of Public Health, which is to get my birth certificate amended. That is an optional step for anybody. You don't have to do it. That process is basically fill out the form. You got like letter 1A is, your birth name that you were given. Write that down in one section of the box, and then on the other section it asks for the amended name. So mine went from Justina to Jay. Middle names, before it was Marianne, now it's Monroe. And then my last name I just kept as Duchesne on there because my last name's not changing as far as my birth certificate goes. I did not put my last name on my birth certificate because there's no point. It is also the other box that I needed changed on there and marked was for my gender. So it said on there, the box that said sex, female, was amended to male. That process, I got the email from them about a week and a half after I mailed it off, and that one said that they were about 6 to 8 weeks booked out, or backlogged, I should say, due to the pandemic. So that I should expect that paperwork to come in roughly around the 22nd of July. The other form that I submitted at that same day, the other thing was the Social Security card. I submitted my court order name change on there. Within a week, they mailed back my court order, and also a letter to let me know that my paperwork was submitted, and that within the next 2 weeks, 14 days or so, I should receive my new social security card. I received that card, that paper one day, and then, the very next day, I checked the mail and my new card was there. I had been waiting on the new card, just so I can go down to the DMV. DMV is barely opening back up as well, due to the pandemic. So I had that and my court order. Went down to the DMV on the 18th of May, and I got my new license stuff updated. My new legal name is on my license now. When I updated my license, or renewed my license, I should say, in September, October of 2019, I was able to change the mail marker on there. So it kind of confused people when I would get a new job or go places and they checked ID and it said mail on there, but my name was very feminine. So they were just kind of like, oh, your thing's wrong. I was like, no, it's not wrong. Now it represents J, and J is me, and I am male. My new ID came in. They told me that was supposed to be in roughly around the 16th or so of July as well, due to them being backlogged, and that was on the 18th. Well, by the 27th, I checked the mail again, and there was my driver's license. So legally, when I go to get a job now, I have proof of my social security and my driver's license that my name is Jay. I no longer have to necessarily use Justina, my birth given name, which is now technically my dead name, but it is still listed on things like my insurance. I gotta call them. I gotta call my bank. I gotta call the utilities, and get everything changed over into my new name. Kind of thinking that might kind of benefit me with my internet. Hopefully they're not watching because I could tell them that I'm moving away or something, and maybe they can just switch it into my new name and I could get that discount back. Been with them for quite a few years. You would think that they would discount long-term customers, right? But yeah, no. So utilities, phone bill, all of those things, those are the only things that I really need to put that energy into now, as far as changing, as well as the titles on the vehicles and my car insurance, of course. So I still have quite a ways to go as far as a paper trail, which I'm kind of not too excited about, because there's a lot of things out there, from each individual utility to the different car insurances and titles and 2 forms on each each car. It's just it's a lot. Time consuming, irritating, annoying, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Those places though shouldn't be a charge to change my name, like it was with the California Public Health for the birth certificate, or for the legal purpose, like with the court. So what else? I set up my web portal for that doctor's office just today before I started this video. So from here on out, I'm hoping to hear from them to schedule this virtual consultation within the next 1 to 2 business days, it said. So yeah, literally about 55 minutes, I get to go pick up my letter. So yeah, until the next update, that's where I stand today. I do mention every single time that I want to do more videos. I get lazy, to be honest, and don't really have topics really that I won't know if to talk about, but I do have things that kind of come to my mind that, you know, should be worth mentioning. Oh, another thing that I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, being that it was 2 months ago, I did have an appointment. When was that appointment? The 11th of May with Planned Parenthood, to update my prescription for my testosterone and to get new prescriptions for the syringes and whatnot that go along with my testosterone dosage. As of April 1st, 2021, in the state of California, it is now statewide that all Planned Parenthoods will treat and prescribe hormone replacement therapy. So if you are trans or know somebody who is trans, having a trouble finding a doctor in their area, and there is a local Planned Parenthood around you, which in my area, there's Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, I believe there's one in Turlock. So within me, there's now like 4 or 5 offices I can go to, Tracy, that all participate in the hormone replacement therapy. So even if, for me, for instance, Modesto, say they're booked out and busy and they can't get to me for 2 weeks and I need an appointment like tomorrow, I can go to Manteca if they have an available appointment. So instead of driving 2 hours one way just to go to see a doctor for 5 minutes to get my prescription renewed or my blood work drawn or whatever, that's now a beneficial thing. They're not really advertising it, which I don't blame them. Planned Parenthood already gets a lot of problems. I don't know how else to say it. They always go through a lot of issues. When I was sitting there waiting for them to call me back, 2 cars pulled up along the side. 2 white women got out with their signs talking about, "You're better than this, choose life." And I'm like, Planned Parenthood is so much more than just an abortion clinic, people. Ignorance is not cool. Educate yourself. You can always go to Planned Parenthood for any treatment that you need, that you're seeking, whether it's your sexual health, you need help getting certain kinds of, you know, help. They are there. They're a resource that people like myself once slept on. Like, you didn't realize it or pay attention that they were going to be that ally for us, but they are all there. In my appointment, I also made sure that I got my checkups that I needed. Even though I am a man, I present male, I still technically have a female body that still requires certain checkups, pap smears, breast exams. All of those are still going to be things that need to be checked up on throughout my life, being that I still have those things and I can't change those. I mean, I could if I wanted to go through, you know, bottom surgery and whatnot, but it's just not something that I'm looking forward to at this time. Maybe later down the road, but for now, I'm good with how I am. I just need to get my top surgery done and get myself back into shape. Not too happy with the way I look and how much I weigh right now, but that's on me. I gotta take responsibility and make those changes because nobody else can really do those things for me. I'm about to end this video. So any topics, questions, concerns, anything like that, feel free to reach out. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will get back to you when I get the notifications that you hit me up. So have a good one. Be safe. It is June 1st. It is Pride Month. Everyone stay safe. Celebrate with pride and with safe social distancing. Wear your mask whether you're vaccinated or not, please. People like me depend on it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.